What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. I'm your host, Jarrell Hicks, here with the super quick NBA live stream. The NBA is back. Happy Christmas Eve to everyone. I don't personally celebrate Christmas, but still gotta put it out there. Wish everyone a happy Christmas Eve, Christmas, all that good stuff. But today's Christmas Eve, early in the morning. Can't be up here too long. Have to go to work, so that sucks. I haven't worked Christmas Eve in a long time. I'm not that old, but still, when since I have been working, I haven't really worked Christmas Eve that much. But hopefully, it's not too long of a day for me. But whatever. Let's get right into it. NBA is back. A bunch of games last night. I did not catch every game, obviously, but I'm gonna talk about a couple things from opening night. Nets versus Warriors, Clippers versus Lakers, a couple games tonight, a couple other things, and then I'm gonna wrap it up real fast. Probably I'll say 15 minutes at best. But let's get right into it. Well, before we get right into it, don't forget, follow Stats Free Sports everywhere on social media. All the same handles: Stats Free Sports, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. The Stats Free Sports podcast comes out weekly. You can find it on all platforms, all major podcast platforms, except Pandora and our iHeartRadio. As of right now, I did put my applications in for those two spaces, so hopefully soon I can stop saying except those two places and say everywhere, all major platforms that podcasts are held. But Stats Free Sports podcast episode might be out today or tomorrow. When I get off work, I don't have much planned, so I might record tonight, put it out tonight, or record early tomorrow and put it out early tomorrow on the day of Christmas, because a lot of games, football, basketball games, so and kids and stuff like that, so it might not be a lot of time to watch it. So whatever, I might put it out today or tomorrow. We'll see. Let's get to some NBA action, man. The NBA is back officially. I think I did a live stream video on the Lakers versus Nets. I mean, the Lakers versus Clippers and the Nets versus Warriors. I think I did, but if I didn't, the Nets look official. As we all know, KD is back, Kyrie is back. I want to give a quick apology to Kyrie Irving. I forgot how good he was. I'm not gonna lie to you. The bubble. Well, before the bubble, a long time ago, last January, it was last seen Kyrie Irving play. Look very good. Look very good. And I kind of been disrespecting his game lately for a while now. I've been saying he's close to Kemba Walker status instead of how high people how they rate him as high. No, he's better than Kemba. I was definitely wrong on that to a certain degree. But I was saying, as I said that when he went to Brooklyn, Kemba went to the Boston Celtics, and I said it won't be that much of a drop off between him and Kemba. They're not that far apart. They're kind of far apart. Now, I know Kemba was hurt last time we seen him. Well, I'll get into the Celtics game next, but last time we've seen Kemba during the bubble, he wasn't himself. So, but still, Kyrie was better. I do recognize that. But yeah, the Nets are monsters, and plain and simple, they don't need James Harden. I'll probably expand upon it on the podcast today or tomorrow. Like I said, kind of a quick video I'm doing now, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but they don't need James Harden. They should stand packed. They're fine where they are. I love their roster. They are the favorites to me in the East for sure. Overall, they're definitely number 2, 3. And it's not even that close after the top 2 or 3. It's gonna be a big drop off, but we'll get into it. Lakers versus Clippers. Not too much for you to read here. I do want to clarify though. I did make some statements, kind of going against each other a month ago when all the free agency signings happened and trades happened. I did say the Lakers will win the title. And then like a few weeks later, I came out and said on another video, I don't know which video, what's live stream with YouTube. I have so many platforms now. There's so many things I'm doing. Live stream, podcast, YouTube videos. I don't know where it was at. So if anybody find it, it's up there. But I did say the Clippers will win the title. So I made 2 different statements. Let me clarify here. I do believe the Lakers have the best team right now on paper. But for some reason in my gut, I do feel the Clippers will win the title. I don't know why. So I'm sticking with that. That's my prediction for the year. Like I said, I made two different statements. I'm gonna stick with it though. The Clippers will win the NBA title this year. The Lakers are a better team, in my opinion. Well, at least a better roster. The Nets are here, but I think this year is the Clippers' year, and I'm gonna stand by that. But this whole week one of the NBA season, I'm not really taking into really consideration. Everyone's getting back their legs under them, especially the Lakers. You know, they didn't take it too serious at first. They just won the rings. I'm not really tripping off that loss, but the Clippers, they look good. And look, don't forget, like I said, I'm gonna expand upon more in the podcast. I gotta get ready to go to work soon. But Paul George, I've been saying this for 2+ years now. Paul George is a top 5 talent in the NBA. If he plays consistent, if his head's in the game, if he's, you know what I mean, being coached properly, as what he said himself, Doc Rivers didn't use him right. But if Paul George is on his A game, Paul George is a top 5 NBA talent in this league today. I've been saying that for years now. Don't forget, Paul George was an MVP candidate 2 years ago when he was with the Thunder. He was amazing. You know what I mean? So Paul George is no joke. Don't let the way off piece stuff fool you and the pass to the ref in the corner on open night fool you. Paul George is a stud. Don't forget that. He's a monster. Kawhi's still Kawhi. He's top 3 in the world. So don't forget that. So yeah, the Clippers are still nice. Serge is a good addition. Zubac is very good. Still love Lou Williams, like Pat Beverly. I think they might trade Pat Beverly though for another guard. I don't know who, but they might trade Pat and or Lou Williams somewhere around the trade deadline. That's really it though. Like I said, but I am confirming my prediction. I made 2 separate statements, one against each other. So yeah, the Clippers, to me, and I'm standing firm on this, barring what I say is always barring injury. You know, if they're fully healthy, excuse me, the Clippers will win the NBA title this year, or at least make the finals. But they will win the title, or at least make the finals this year. Let's see. Let's run into some game. Oh, the Rockets James Harden situation. James Harden went to an event. I won't disrespect him, say a strip club. He said himself it was not a strip club. So I won't do what the other media doing and keep saying it's a strip club. He said it's not. So he went to an event recently, supporting one of his friends, and he was caught with wearing no mask. And he had COVID during the summer, or during the bubble, whatever. And it's just a league protocol. If you had COVID, you have to still wear your mask out and stuff like that. If you do go out to bars, lounges, clubs, things like that, he was not wearing a mask. Not even hanging off his ear, nowhere in his pocket. He was free balling with no mask. So they fined him $50,000, and the Rockets game versus someone. Let me see who. It doesn't matter who really, but the Rockets versus somebody was postponed. Who was it? It's not showing up here. Whatever. Yeah, the Rockets versus somebody was postponed. I forgot who it was though. But yeah, and they didn't play. And as I said weeks ago, the NBA should increase their roster size. Oh shoot, I gotta hear comments. Sports Wikipedia, Trae Young stole the show. Nets best team in the East for sure. For sure, Sports Wikipedia. I mean, post your post your comments up here. For sure, yeah. I forgot I even was going live. I thought I was doing a long YouTube video. Yeah, sorry about that. Forgot to talk about your comments. But yeah, for sure. Sports Wikipedia, always on the channel. Trae Young stole the show for sure. The Hawks should be pretty good, and the Nets, the best team in the East, easily. Easily. But yeah. But as I was saying, all NBA rosters should be expanded to at least 17, 18 team members active, because you're going to have moments like this more often than not. Someone test positive for COVID, or test, they're in a gray area and they're around their friends. They're around certain people, like with the Rockets. It wasn't James Harden's fault per se. It was Kenyon Martin's son, Kenyon Martin Jr., undrafted this year, or might have been drafted, but he went to the Rockets. somewhere in the draft process, drafted or undrafted. He went to the Rockets, and the story is, I believe, he gets a haircut at somebody's house or something, and other players do as well. And then they all got the contact trace, something like that. So yeah, it originated, I believe, from Kenyon Martin's son, Kenyon Martin Jr. And I think he's a small forward slash power forward. And it went from there. It went to John Wall, went from other people. So, that's the story, or something like that. Some similar story like that happened, involving the Martin and the all other players that got the contact tracing stuff. So, I've been saying this for weeks now. This is gonna happen more often than not. Expand the rosters. It's common sense, but I understand when you expand the rosters, you gotta give the team more money, and his money's is tight right now because they're trying to get the endorsements and trying to, all that stuff. That's why the year had to start so early, because they need to get this money from the companies. Now I understand the business part of it, but for the games to go on, you're gonna need players, and you're going to avoid postponements, or as many postponements as you might get. You have to limit that by getting more the roster size bigger, but we'll see what happens. It could still happen. I guess maybe they can. If it happens too much, they might switch it up and add more players. But only a 13, 14 man roster is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it, man. You need to have 8 players healthy to play. The Rockets didn't have that. It might happen again sometime soon. So I'm just saying it could possibly change. So watch out for that. On to last night's games. Excuse me. Start with the rookies, because they're the most important ones to see their growth. Anthony Edwards, the number 1 pick in the draft, played well. Oh, James Wiseman, number 2. I'll go there first. The number 1 pick in the draft, Anthony Edwards, played well. Timberwolves defeated the Pistons. He played pretty well. He looked good, explosive. He looked solid, man. He looked solid for sure. Number 2, James Wiseman for the Warriors, opening night versus the Nets, played pretty well. Showed his strength, showed a little bit of recklessness when he drove the ball in a couple times and kept getting charges called on him. But he looked good, though. He looked good, looked mobile, looked active. I like how he looked. LaMelo didn't do too much against the Cavaliers. My favorite rookie in this draft, I've been saying for a while now, since before the draft, Isaac Okoro from Auburn. Great defensive guy. He's been scoring in the NBA like pretty easily too. Let me see what he dropped, like 12, 13 last night. 11 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 34 minutes. He's been scoring pretty well in the NBA since preseason. So for a guy who can't score, can't shoot, he's been doing pretty well for himself with great defense. So that Cavaliers team might be sneaky good. Colin Sexton scored 27. Darius Garland, who I like a lot at the point guard, scored 22. I like a lot. It's kind of sucks not seeing, what's my boy name? The dude with the cool hair from Cleveland. Not the cool hair, but the swagged out style. Dude, what's the dude name? KJ Porter, KJ something. The small forward shooting guard dude out of USC a couple years ago. He's not getting no playing time. I don't know if he's hurt or not, but I was hoping to see him play. He didn't get to play last night for whatever reason. But yeah, the Cavaliers might be a sneaky good team. Not playoffs. I won't say playoffs, but why is my mouse messing up so much? But I would definitely say the Cavs might be better than what we all thought they would be. Let's see. Who else? Knicks lost to the Pacers. Obi Toppin played well. TJ Warren with 5 points. Wow. from the bubble to now 5. Like I said, I'm not really taking into account that much. Only 5 points. It's only opening night. First week, people getting their stuff right. I'm not tripping about that, but it is funny. Russell Westbrook for the Wizards played great. They lost to the Sixers though. But yeah, they played. Excuse me, they played awesome. He looked awesome. Bradley Beal. They look like a great duo. It's gonna be fun to watch. Definitely gonna be fun to watch. The only thing though, to me, them two being so ball dominant, it might be a really, like, how people say, oh, the dynamic duo. it really might be a dynamic duo. Like, what I'm saying? Like, their teammates might not get the ball as much as they should because they do have guys who can play, like Thomas Bryant, like Ish Smith, Troy Brown. You know what I mean? Davis Beaterins, excuse me, whatever his name is, the guy that got paid, the stretch forward that got paid. They have guys that can play, but they might not get the ball as much if you have Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook controlling the ball so much with no real, team play, something like that. So, yeah, but they look good though. The Wizards look good. Russell Westbrook look great. The Magic versus Heat. Magic beat the Heat. Listen, I've been going on since last summer saying Cole Anthony was overrated. He went to UNC, didn't play well, got injured midway through the year, halfway, kind of early, kind of sort of whatever, and didn't play the rest of the year. He has been fantastic since coming from the draft. Preseason, Cole Anthony been playing well. Him and I guess Isaiah Okoro been the best two rookies so far. Like I said, super early, just getting started. But he's been playing well, man. I have to shout him out because I downed him so much during the draft process. But yeah, he played well. 6.6 assists and two rebounds, 19 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Did a couple double-digit scoring games in the preseason. He's gonna be solid, man. The Bucks and Celtics. Jason Tatum hit the game-winning shot. Oop, got my alarm for work. Okay, let me get ready to get for work. Get to work. So yeah, come out of the alarm off real quick. It is now 7 a.m. All right, so okay. So I got a few minutes left. Okay, so we've seen the shot, Celtics versus Bucks. Tatum hit the game-winning shot over the Greek Freak. Cool. I don't really have too much to say about this game. It was a good game. I like, Giannis played great. Chris Middleton played great. Drew Holiday played great. The not Brooklyn Nets. The Bucks should be good, but neither one of these teams. The Celtics played well too in a win, but neither one of these teams can really hang to me with the Nets. I'm not gonna lie to you. Jaylen Brown dropped 33. Jason Tatum dropped 30. Jeff Teague played well in spot of in the point guard spot for Kemba Walker. This team is solid. It's solid, man. Both teams are pretty good, but the Nets are just different. They're just different, man. And that's not overhyped. That's not KD, Kyrie. That's the whole team. The whole team, the way it's built, is that style of play. They're nice. Zion versus the Raptors, or the Pelicans. Excuse me, Pelicans versus the Raptors. Zion didn't do too much. 15-10. Brandon Ingram almost dropped a triple-double, 24, 11, and 9. Lonzo Ball shot the ball well yesterday. Eric Bledsoe played well. JJ Redick played well off the bench with 23 points. They did good, man. The Pelicans look pretty good. If they can get this aggressive Alonzo for the whole year, they could be different. They could be special, man. A pretty good eighth, seventh seed in the West if Lonzo plays this way all year and stays healthy. Let's see real quick. My laptop died. My laptop's on 3%. So yeah, this I gotta go for real now. Grizzlies versus Spurs. Ja Morant with 44, 45. Let me see. I saw it. I saw the game. Ja Morant 44 and 9. Played well. Played very well. Got any shot he wanted. Aggressive all night. Played great. Desmond Bain, another rookie I like a lot, out of TCU, 6 points, 4 rebounds, played well. Where is for the Grizzlies? Where's old boy, the power forward they drafted out of Michigan? I think. Where is? I think he hurt, right? Forgot his name right now. Something Junior. Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, he's hurt. He got hurt in the bubble. He out for the year, I think maybe. The Spurs played pretty well. Aldridge played well. DeRozan with a triple-double almost, 28 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds. Keldon Johnson, one of my favorite rookies out of Kentucky, 2-3 years ago? I like him a lot, man. 16 points. Good to see him doing good. Lonnie Walker, who I like a lot, out of Florida State. 3-4 years now in NBA? dropped 16 with a crazy dunk last night. I like them, man. I like the Spurs team a lot. They have a couple guys, young guys. I enjoy. I want to watch more often. And Keldon Johnson and Walker. Kings versus Nuggets. Kings win. Jokic dropped a triple double. Jazz beat the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard with what, 9 points? 5 points? Let me check. Gobert 20 and 17. Donovan Mitchell give you 20. Clarkson, great off the bench, give you 15. I think Lillard dropped 10, 9, yeah, 9 and 7, yep. McCollum dropped 23. That's not too bad though. Melo with 15. Rodney Hood went scoreless. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm not surprised. Like I said, it's real early, man. It's early. Things happen. I'm not tripping right now. But yeah, seeing Warren, TJ Warren for the Pacers with 5 points. Seeing Lillard with 9 points. It's just funny. It's just funny to see. Well, nothing too crazy. Suns beat the Mavericks. Chris Paul, Devin Booker looked good. Luka didn't do too. I mean, Luka played well, 32, but he could have shot the ball better. No Porzingis right now, still out with I think a knee injury, whatever it was, from the bubble. Yeah, Devin Booker, Chris Paul only 8 points, 5 assists, but Devin Booker carried the way. Cameron Johnson played well. Cameron Payne, I know he was in the Suns. I thought he got cut last year or something. Okay. Jalen Smith, the rookie out of Maryland, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Mikal Bridges, who I like a lot, 18.7 rebounds. Jay Crowder, 4 points, 4 assists, 9 rebounds. And DeAndre, 8 and 13 and 8. Not bad. Not bad. This Sun team isn't bad either. I like them a lot. I like Mikal Bridges. I like Cameron Johnson. I did not know Cameron Payne was up here still. Let me get going. My laptop is about to die. But yeah, don't forget to follow me everywhere. Stats Free Sports. On social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the same handle, Stats Free Sports, Stats Free Sports Podcast, available on all major platforms except for iHeartRadio and Pandora as of right now. But that's it for the live stream, guys. I will see you guys next time.